Hello everyone, CaddywhumpusGamer here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Awakening. Today's episode is the much anticipated Mega Node Builder episode. Alright, I am in an RF Tools dimension. It was supposed to be a void world. I have originally made this world for building my Sagmill EMC farm in, and then it turned out it had these weird lithium ore structures in it. So I just kind of threw it in my computer system and forgot about it. And then when I wanted to start node building, I was like, I should use this world. So I can explain how the node building works and my original setup, and then how I'm changing it and why I'm changing it. Alright, so to begin with, I have a chunk loader here from RF Tools. Or not RF Tools. Mine Factory Reloaded. I can't even talk today. It's 9 o'clock and I'm just getting around to recording. It's been a busy day. Alright, but one of the problems I had with the Mine Factory Reloaded chunk loaders is the fact that whenever I log out of the game and I log back in, they don't start up. I have to apply a redstone signal, and then they'll, apply a redstone signal and then remove it, and it'll reset the chunk loader, and then it'll start working. So it's a little bit of a weird bug. I forgot to report it to Shadowwake. I need to fill out a bug report, or he'll see this video and know that there is a problem. So what I did to fix that is I used a pulse former and an online detector. The online detector, I couldn't remember what it was called, and I think it was Sir Moogle on Discord reminded me what it was called, and that helps out. Basically, you right click on this, and right now it's set anytime I'm online, it will give a redstone signal. Now what this does is it takes the constant signal and sends out a pulse for a couple of seconds, which is enough to reset this. Alright, and then it's powered with Californium RTGs. Alright, then what I had over here was a blast resistant block platform with some pure nodes inside the what is this called? Silverwood logs. Wow. I have a bunch of those here, and then I have them spread here because this started turning into a tainted biome. And then what that would do, I need to get rid of him real quick, is that would eventually taint the node and turn it into a tainted node, and we don't want that. And you can see there's a bunch of flux all over the place here. Now how this works is it's basically very simple. It's an energy condenser that makes primordial pearls. It pumps them out into the autonomous activators, and they right-click them on a node. Because every time you use a primordial pearl on a node, it adds, I think every time, it seems like every time, it adds 1 to the max, what is it, essence? No, what are they called? Wow, I am doing really bad today. The aspects. It adds one random aspect to it. So basically what you do is you make, say, 60,000 of these would average out to about 10,000 of each of the 6 base aspects. Alright, so you can leave this thing running. It will cause some lag. Now, the reason I'm rebuilding mine is to eliminate the lag, because what happens is you start getting all this flux and stuff sitting around, and then you start having those purple slime things that I showed you hopping around. Alright, now the problem is if you chunk load this area, they just keep building up here. Normally they would hop off, but for some reason when it's just chunk loaded, they just hop around in the same thing, and like you come in here and there are tons of them. And then after about 30 seconds or a minute, most of them hop off. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to use an angel block. And if you've never used one of these are awesome. Here's how it's made. And basically, let's see, we'll pull up the chunks, because this chunk loader is loading in a 2-chunk radius. So we're actually going to build it out here where there's empty space. All right, basically you right click this anywhere and it'll place in the air. Alright, and then we're going to need something to build off of this with. Let's see. Grab this. And we'll just use the Agon stuff. Okay. And basically what you can do is you build off of this like this, and then when you're done with it, you left click on it, and it instantly breaks and it instantly goes into your inventory, so you don't have to worry about it dropping into the void. And that reminds me, I need to put my magnetic ring on. Alright, so we're going to put this here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this bag that we have, and we're going to grab some of these silverwood nodes that we had before. So basically, these will turn the area around them into magical forest biomes, which will keep it from turning into a tainted biome. Alright, so let's see, we need 1, 2, we'll do 3 of those for right now. Alright, then we're going to take an autonomous activator, we're going to place one here. I hear owls or something in this dimension, that is so strange. Alright, we're going to put this here, then we're going to put an autonomous activator facing in here, one facing in here. Oops, come on. And then we're going to put one facing down, come on. This is harder than it looks. Let's see. There we go. One facing down like that. And then we're also going to need... Let's get rid of the sword. We shouldn't need that while we're in here building. Alright, and we're going to put one like this. Alright, that does it for that part. Oh yeah, there's one more thing that I need to mention. If you're doing this in single player, you'll be able to do this. If you're doing it on a server, be courteous to other people, because if there's something that's going to cause lag, you know, you don't want to put other people out. The other problem you're going to have is, in order to use this block protector from RF Tools, you're going to need something called a smart wrench. Now, I talked to Shadowwake. He said he will add the recipe back in. He didn't realize, you know, and he removed it. And he said basically he's probably just going to make it so you craft a Yeta wrench and you can get a smart wrench out of that. But for now, you actually have to go into creative mode. Creative mode 2 will not work. You have to go in here to the original creative mode. So, and you're just going to have to type in wrench. And I asked Shadowwake about this. He said, you know, if you feel like you need to do it, you know, that's fine. I'm probably just going to make it, you know, so they swap wrenches. So all you need to do is just take a Yeta wrench and throw it away and get yourself a smart wrench out of creative mode. All right. That does it for that. So let's see. The next step would be to remove this. All right. And then I want a condenser. An energy condenser, Mach 2. And we're going to put that on top like this. Okay, now we need item conduits. I grabbed the wrong thing. I grabbed energy conduits instead of the item conduits. Alright, we're going to add these here because we need to be able to pipe items in. Let's see, we're going to go up like this. Alright. Connect this like this and this like this. Now, the reason you need the smart wrench and the block protector is because you can use a wand of warding to do things like the blocks and stuff, but you can't do machines and pipes with that. So you need the smart wrench. Alright, so we have this ready. We have the items. We're going to need the power conduits because we're going to need to power all of this. Alright, like that. Now the next thing we're going to need is we need to make sure that we set the item pipes. Do I not have an item pipe there? It looks like I don't. Oops. Actually, you know what? Let's break this and we'll put the item pipe there. Okay, we want to insert. Oops. Let's see. Insert insert, and insert, and one more insert. Alright, so those should all be inserting. Now let's test this out. Oops, we need a primordial pearl. Like this, we're going to need some matter. And I don't have my red matter furnaces in here, but that's fine. I will have to do this manually. And this stinks because the augmentation for this... Oh, this is so annoying. Alright, let's see. If we go at thermal expansion, we want the one that allows us to reconfigure sides. Alright, tin nuggets, we'll throw those in there. And we'll do this. We'll grab these. Oops. Okay, why did I not get more tin nuggets? Oh, I already crafted a bunch of those. Alright, we're also going to make the redstone augments. Alright, and I'm actually going to pause the video here and I'll come back and show what I've done because I'm not going to have enough time to do it all on camera, so I'll be right back. And I am back. How many of you were screaming at me saying you didn't even hook a conduit up to your condenser to pull the items out, and you didn't even put anything in there to create the pearls? No wonder they're not going in. Well, I did still have to set them up. I just set it so every single side is an input, and I just set it so that it needs a low or non-redstone signal. It says low, but it really means doesn't have a signal. So that means I can toggle it on and off with this lever over here, because you do not want to be anywhere near this thing while it's active, because it's throwing flux all over the place. Alright, so then what I did was I stuck spikes on top, so any, need two more. Any of the slime that spawn will die. Hopefully their items won't hang around. We'll just put these here and here. Yes, they still work sideways. Alright, we'll protect those and those. I tried to protect everything. I can't protect the ender chest, and I can't protect the condenser, but these I think are pretty blast proof because I have one over there and it's directly above the node, so I think they're blast proof. Not 100% sure. I'm hoping this is outside the blast radius because I had a really hard time protecting the conduits because it kept using it as a wrench and like disconnecting stuff all over the place. So I'm hoping that I have... Oh, good thing I checked that. I'm hoping I have everything hooked up and connected properly so that everything keeps working. Alright, let's see. Power looks like it goes to everything. And the redstone looks like it goes to everything. So we are ready to give this a try. Whoa. I don't like the flight mode. Have I said that before? I think I have. Alright, so these are off, and then we need our seed node. So I'm going to put this in here, and you can see it has 17 Terra and 24 air. So we're going to run back here. It has matter in there. Now I did add an ender chest up there so that I can feed fuel into it from a distance and not have to be there. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on. And this is going to be super loud. And basically, this is what you're going to have. This is why... Okay, let me fly back. This is why you're going to want to do this in a void world, because this will go all the way down to bedrock, and it will go all the way up to the world limit. And you don't want this in the overworld, because you will definitely get a tainted biome. And you can use this thing if you leave it running like overnight or whatever, and you can see all the slime just spawning in there. Leave this running overnight. I think I ran mine for either 24 or 48 hours, and I had a node with like, I forget, I want to say like 18,000 aspect or something. So yeah, you can grow a node by like 10,000 aspect a day, which is way better than feeding a hungry node, and you don't have to worry about it because as long as you put those pure nodes in the silverwood, that will keep that area clean, and that will keep it from being tainted or anything. You will have a bright, pure node to energize, and it's just really, really nice. Now, I would suggest making some place to AFK. You're going to want a craft or a workstation. It's like the Tinker's Construct crafting table that you can actually like leave the items in. That one will allow you, if you open that up, it will allow you to AFK without your game closing out. If you use a regular crafting table, or you just, bring up your inventory like this or something like that, the game will time out after a certain amount of time and close your game out. Or just, it'll do that. It'll basically just escape out and pause it. So if you want to AFK, definitely do that. That one's just made out of RTGs because that's all I had in my inventory at the time. But hopefully you enjoy this mega node builder because it is just really, really, really cool. So you're turning EMC into aspects. It's a very, very handy tool. I've been wanting to do this episode for a while and decided to go ahead and do it today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. I always love it when my subscribers tell me, love the videos, keep up the series. On days like today, it keeps me going because just knowing that people are waiting to see my videos and they enjoy them makes me want to keep on doing it. All right, this looks like it ran out of fuel. So until next time, this is CaddywhumpusGamer signing off.